Embark Studios has finally released details on their progression reset system for their upcoming third-person extraction shooter, Arc Raiders. Progression resets, also known as wipes, are a mechanic that originated in the lengthy beta development cycle for Escape from Tarkov, the grandfather of all extraction shooters. In order to test new content, Tarkov's developers forced their player base to reset their accounts and begin again with fresh characters. While progression resets are common in betas, wipes in Tarkov provided secondary benefits that have become key features of the genre. Progression in extraction shooters is different than other loot-focused shooters, like Destiny. Persistent inventories or stashes allow players to accumulate a lot of powerful gear if they put in the effort. As time passes, the player base inevitably becomes divided between hardcore players who stomp servers with the best gear in the game, and casual players who sabotage themselves by going outside or having a social life. While wipes alleviate these issues at least for a short time, communities remain divided on the benefits of wipes, especially global wipes, in which players have no choice but to lose their progression. Some players appreciate them because they equalize the playing field and everyone explores the new content from the same perspective. Others deride them because they force players to forfeit any gear advantages they manage to obtain, keeping them perpetually behind more dedicated players. Embark is seeking to avoid these pain points by introducing a voluntary reset system called the Expedition Project. Instead of instituting forced global wipes, Embark is giving players the option to reset their character's progress for exclusive rewards if certain conditions are met. Here's how expeditions will work. At level 20, players unlock a new feature called Projects. Projects are events which are only open for a specific time. The first major project, the Expedition Project, runs for 8 weeks. During this time, players complete the project by contributing materials such as metal parts, steel springs, etc. If a project is unfinished when the time expires, all progress carries over. After finalizing the Expedition Project, your character resets and they lose all levels, skills, items, and crafting. They will keep any cosmetics, achievements, and previously purchased content. For convenience, you will skip any tutorials and onboarding after a reset. The first Expedition Project opens on launch day, October 30th, and closes on December 14th. Raiders then have 5 days to finalize their projects, with completed caravans departing on December 21st. In order to entice players to participate, Embark is offering the following incentives. Permanent account unlocks for each expedition completed. It is unclear what these are at this time. Exclusive cosmetics and cosmetic-based progression rewards, account buffs that scale with repeated resets. It is also unknown what these are at this time. Sequential completions of the Expedition Project increase the magnitude of these buffs, up to a limit. Embark promises any buffs will not provide combat advantages, but instead will give quality of life improvements, cosmetics, bragging rights, and smoother progression. The design director for Arc Raiders writes, "Completing a reset should never give a player a power or combat advantage over anyone who has not completed a reset." Embark's stated goals for the Expedition Project are to allow casual players to retain their progress without forced wipes, and provide highly engaged players with a fresh replay experience with rewards that encourage their time investment. More projects are likely to be added with future updates. You can read the official post about the Expedition Project on the Arc Raiders website at the link in the description. Embark has provided a lot of detail on this new feature, but some big questions remain. What exactly are permanent account unlocks? What will the buffs to be applied during the following expedition cycle do? What does smoother progression mean for players who have reset? And how big is the time commitment required for completing the Expedition Project? Overall, this new approach to a somewhat divisive system looks promising. Embark is definitely trying to provide features the community is requesting. No doubt there will be a lot of feedback as the Expedition Project is implemented and the game evolves. Some players like myself appreciate having meta goals to progress towards once the game is released. At the very least, Embark is demonstrating they are shifting their focus to the health of the game beyond its October 30th launch. Arc Raiders is shaping up to be a fully realized product with a healthy future ahead of it, something rarely seen in the extraction shooter genre. But that's my take. Now I want to know what you think. Will the Expedition Project make progression wipes fun? Do you think it's a fair system that respects player time? Or do you think that fear of missing out will make the projects more of a chore than something you will look forward to doing? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to give the video a like and hit that subscribe button for more Arc Raiders content. If you want to support the work that I'm doing, head over to gameswithdepth.com or support me on Patreon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side.